All right, Shalom. Without further ado, I'd like to give all glory and honor unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Kwakadash. Double honor to the elders, apostles, great millstone. Peace and blessings to the brothers pushing this truth on the forefront of the earth. Also, to some sisters who listen to quiet and meekness. Also, this confusion of faces as well. And the Lord pretty much gave me the spirit to do this video, man. It's concerning the book of life. All right. It's like the all-time roster. There's no roster like it. It's like here in the world, you're trying to make that football team. You know, you work hard, you go out, you strive to get that position. You know. All right, but here, we're trying to get the hell out of America, man, and make that roster of Kingdom of Heaven. All right, and not everybody's gonna make it. Just like on a football team, either you too slow or weak. All right. And then again, when it comes to the kingdom of heaven, you're not worthy, or the Lord's not dealing with you, all right? Unless you sacrifice, repent, and come on to Him. And it's like when you make that roster, you're happy, man. You know, damn, I made it. You know, I'm on a team, all right? And when it comes to heaven, and when it comes to the book of life, you know, you repent. You're righteous to the best of your ability to get in that book. All right. And I'm going to pretty much get into the precept. This is Luke chapter 10, verse 20. Notwithstanding in this rejoice, not that the spirit are subject unto you, but rather rejoice because your names are written in heaven. All right. And that's what we're striving to do because we're not saved yet, man. All right. That's what we're striving for, our salvation, to get saved. All right. Because we're still sinners, man, even in this truth. You know. And that's why we're doing our best so we can make that all-time roster. And that roster is getting written in the book of life. All right. But you're not going to just make the roster just by trying to sign up. There's duties to fulfill. All right. Day in and day out. No tarrying. Okay. Because if you don't show up to practice, you ain't playing in the game when the season starts. That's just how it is. All right. You ain't following these damn laws. You ain't got faith in Yahweh Shemi Shah. You're not doing the work He set out for us to do. That narrow gate, you ain't getting in. All right. And I'm going to get into another precept. This is Revelations. You want Revelations. So like here. It's Revelations 3. And 5. All right. And we got a lot of enduring to do, man. All right. And the scriptures say those who endure unto the end shall be saved. And that's part of making a roster. The Lord putting us through all this chaos, man. And knowing that's what we got to go through, man. All right, that's part of the hard work to get into the kingdom of heaven. Getting our books written in the book of life to get to the kingdom of heaven. Salakia. All right, so now this is Revelation chapter 3, verse 5. He that overcometh, the same shall be clothed in white raiment, and I will not blot out his name out of the book of life, but I will confess his name before my Father and before his angels. All right. You're doing what the hell you're supposed to do, man, to the best of your ability. All right, and you striving to get your name written in that book, He won't blot you out, man. Yahweh Shah sees your work, just like the coach sees your work here. And you know, I see this jock striving for this position. All right, I'm gonna keep his name aside because he wants that position. You know, the Lord see you striving for the kingdom of heaven, the best of your ability. You out doing the work. You got that faith. You know. He's gonna go back and tell the head coach, he's gonna, which is Yahweh, his father. He made a team, all right. He made the elect, whatever, the hopeful elect. He's striving. All right, I'm going to remember him. Okay. And he said, I will confess his name before my Father and before his angels. All right. Yahweh Shai will tell Yahweh, I want him on my roster. All right, that's the essentials of the book of life, man. But it takes work. And I'm going to get into another precept. This is Revelations 20. Verse 27. All right, this is Revelation 21, verse 27. And there shall in no wise enter into the king, into the Salakia. And there shall in no wise enter into it anything that defileth, neither whatsoever worketh abominations or maketh a lie, but they which are written in the Lamb's book of life. All right. No abominations are getting in the kingdom of heaven, man. All right. Those who don't like to hearken. All right. Those men sleeping with other men, women sleeping with other women, is an abomination to the Lord. The Lord hates abomination, so you have no place in his kingdom. They're just like being wimpy on a football team. You ain't got no place on my roster if you lazy. You ain't try out, you ain't doing the workouts to make it, you're not benching. All right. The abominations they're not on the roster. Abominations ain't nowhere in hell. You can be abomination and you written in the book of life. Let me read it again. This is Revelation chapter 21, verse 27. And there shall in no wise enter into it anything that defileth, neither whatsoever worketh abominations or maketh a lie, but they which are written in the Lamb's book of life. All right. He ain't getting in the book of life filthy. All right. Yahweh Shai ain't tolerating that, man. All right. No abominations in the kingdom of heaven, man. The liars and that's defileth. All right. And I'm gonna move on. This is Songs. This is Songs. Song 69 and 27 and 28. This is Song 69 and 28. Let them be blotted out of the book of life. Book of the Salakia. Song 69 and 28. Let them be blotted out of the book of the living and not be written with the righteous. All right. The wicked ain't in with the righteous, man. Only the righteous have elect few that are written in the book of law, a book of life. Abominations and all that, they're not written in the book. It just tells you right here, let them be blotted out. Abominations will be blotted out. Sinners and disbelievers, man, those who don't like to hearken. Those who think the laws are something to laugh at. You'll be blotted out of the book of life. All right? Or those who are out there pushing this truth about the laws, you laugh, you scoff at us. It's funny. I was laughed at once when I spoke of the laws, blot out the book of life. All right. And I'm going to close out with this one. This is Revelations. This is Revelations 20 and 15. And whosoever was not found written in the book of life was cast into the lake of fire. And what's that lake of fire, man? Yahweh Shah gonna let you feel that nuclear thermal pool that's gonna overtake America. All right? Since his law is so damn funny to you and it's taken for granted, and you still cleaving on to these abominations that these heathens come up with, man. It make me sick to my stomach to hear that our people, that you Latinos, Native Americans, so-called Negroes, strive for the roster, but you're cleaving on to all these heathens abominations, man. You love this place. You do everything that these heathens come up with. All right, birthdays, holidays, you know, homosexuality. You don't make the roster with all that, man. All right, that's not the work Yahweh Shah spoke of. The work, pushing the truth. That's how you make the roster, man. Striving for righteousness to the best of your ability. All right, enduring to the end. All right. You know, with that being said, I'd like to give all glory and honor to Yahweh Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shah Ba'Shem, Kwakadash. Double honor to the elders, apostles, great millstone. Peace and blessings to the sisters living in quiet and meekness. Also, the confusion of faces as well. You know, the Lord's willing, who listen to this video, they're edified. All right. Repent. Always ask for increasement of faith in your prayers, you know. And you know, striving to make that roster, man. All right, getting that place in the book of life. All right. With that being said, the mind's truth is a terrible thing to waste. Shalom, Israel.